Welcome to NASCAR News. Today on NASCAR News.
Striking at the right time, going out, wrapping up this season and maybe a career with a win.
3 to go this time for Matt. What could be one of the most emotional wins of his career.
That checkered flag. Welcome back, champ. Yeah, baby! Woo! You guys are going to see the biggest drive, baby.
We found another Alex in the garage, and he is the driver of the number 88 Chevy, Alex Bowman. Now, we're headed to Talladega next week after we finish.
I know that they are at least good race car drivers. I don't know if they're capable of winning 3, 4, 5 races a year. I don't know. And
Welcome to NASCAR News. I'm your host, Andrew Colson. Our first story in NASCAR News today is Matt Kenseth is returning back to the NASCAR circuit and joining Roush Fenway Racing. Here's more on that story. And in other news, Alex Bowman is going to be celebrating his birthday this Sunday, as well as driving that iconic number 88 car at Talladega Speedway. Here's more on that story.
Hello everybody, I'm Alex Weaver here at Richmond Raceway. Found another Alex in the garage, and he is the driver of the number 88 Chevy, Alex Bowman. Now, we're headed to Talladega next week after we finish up here at Richmond, and you have a pretty iconic number on the side of your car, and they tend to like that number in Talladega.
Yeah, it's really cool driving the 88 car in Talladega. Hopefully we'll give those 88 fans something to cheer for. We've been really strong in speedways in the past, so I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously Daytona went well for us there until the end, so just got to keep the 88 car up front all day.
Now, Talladega is known as Dale Jr. Country. Have you talked to Dale about what to expect for next weekend?
Definitely talked to Dale a lot about speedway racing, especially while we were in Daytona. So just got to lean on him as much as I can. He's obviously one of the best there's been at speedway racing in a long time. So always good to have him to lean on, but I know we're going to have a really strong race car as well.
Here's a little bit more about Matt Kenseth joining Roush Fenway Racing.
Rick Stenhouse Jr. won an Xfinity Championship. I know that Trevor Bayne won a Daytona 500. I know that they are at least good race car drivers. I don't know if they're capable of winning 3, 4, 5 races a year. I don't know. And this question is going to get answered. By putting Matt Kenseth in that car, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Trevor Bayne are both going to learn something about themselves. Now, it might hurt their feelings or it might make them feel better about this. We don't know. But we're all going to learn in this process, and I find that fascinating.
I also think that a big component of this, too, is that familiar feeling of being home. You know, this is a family organization to him, and Jeff, you know that as well as anybody at this table. He is going to a place where there's going to be emotion to everything he does, and there'll be a purpose behind it. And like you said, the long-term opportunity for him. We've heard Jack talk recently in the press about how he's on a transition, in a transition out of the company. You know, he's looking for somebody or some sort of a group of people to come in to be able to carry this company forward. And this, you know, could be the first domino, I guess, in that transition. And Matt's the kind of guy that I think would be, you know, a real gem for a team like Roush going forward once Matt's out of the driver's seat. You know, once he's behind the desk and sort of pulling levers and scouts, you know, for talent and so forth, and a guy that, you know, has a championship and a lot of wins under his belt. He's going to bring a lot of credibility. Sponsors are going to listen when he talks. This is, like you say, this is a great time for Roush. This is a very difficult decision to make in the middle of the season, but I think it's one they had to make. I mean, the writing was on the wall.
Thank you for watching NASCAR News. I'm your host, Andrew Colson. Thank you and good night.